Here at Wheaton College women's basketball head coach Melissa Hodgdon after a 57-49 loss to Oneonta State in the championship game of the Cheryl Warren Powers 95 Memorial Tournament. Coach, overall, just talk about your thoughts on the game.
Today's game, Oneonta is a good team. We're both relatively young. I thought we had a really good start. The last two games we've had good starts, and we're starting 2 freshmen, 3 sophomores. So the fact that we keep making that start a little more extended, I think is good. Good minutes today. First 10 minutes were very well executed. Then we lost a little momentum, gave up a few disciplined things on defense that we had talked about. But again, rotated in a few players that gave us a spark. And like I said, I thought Oneonta played really tough and composed, especially on the road. They went to the NCAA tournament, I believe, last year, so they're a solid team, and we gain experience from this, and it's preparing us for the NUMAC play for sure. So at the end of the day, that's the really important piece.
Coach, talk about Melissa McLaughlin's weekend. She gets named to the all-tournament team. She had a pretty good showing in both games. Yeah,
Melissa's tough. We talked about her being 6th man off the bench, and first she was a little reluctant, but it's always been a priceless role in our program, and she yesterday had 6 assists, I believe, and today just really intense when we were down, crashing the O boards and being aggressive and not being complacent, moving a lot offensively and defensively, and that fire and that toughness, I think, just sets a good example, especially for our younger players. Melissa's a junior who started last year, so that just helps the younger people see that intensity that they have to play with all the time.
Coach, obviously this tournament means a lot more than the wins and losses this weekend. Can you just touch upon about what you felt the team did for this tournament and for Cheryl Warren Powers?
Yeah, like I said before, I miss Cheryl. I would much rather have her in the stands, and I'm grateful that her heart, is with us and her spirit's with us in the gym. And seeing the twins yesterday before the games it was a really emotional time for our team as well. Nobody on our team had really had that connection with Cheryl, but our assistant coach Andrea Bailey remembered her, and people had seen her in the stands, but to see her twins there, and hopefully Jordan, the girl twin, will be part of our program down the road. The turnout that was here was amazing. The 94 team that went to the Final Four, most of them were here. Dean Sue Alexander, former Dean of Students, Vice President, spoke to our team in pregame about Cheryl coming off the bench as the 6th man and hitting the 3 that sent them to overtime with Scranton, which sent them to the Final Four. And that's a great story for our team to hear. Cheryl was the perfect teammate that always bought into the system. Her Bishop's Fian team was here, and I heard a lot of great stories about her as a Fian player, being a consummate teammate as well. And that's what true teams are all about, and every coach wants to have a team that puts team first, and Cheryl did that. Her husband was here, her brother, who's been our line before along with Cheryl, was here, and they were also grateful. We raised over $3,400 for her twins fund. So this is something we look forward to doing every year for this tip-off tournament. It'll be the Cheryl Warren Powers Memorial Tournament. And our players obviously are wearing her initials on their shoes, and I'm hoping they play with her heart and fire every game.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck next week.
Thanks, Sean.